Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The Ravens are 12-2 now on the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But you look at this Patriots defense.
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Williams to return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
2nd and 10.
Diggs going in motion right.
To throw, it's May.
Well, this is caught by Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This defense for the Ravens, they were very good in a victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first-drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you look at this Patriots defense,
they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Jackson.
in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Going deep for Walker. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tyler Loop now for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we are tied 7-7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing here is May.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
They're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Third and 11.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third.
To the air, May. They'll find Williams on the slant.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Rolling to his right.
Pass complete right side to Bowers.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time.
Baltimore Raven.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Isaiah Likely.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Luke now for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Loose inside the 30. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw. May.
Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
From the gun on third down is May.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Now Jackson.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they're going to become magnified.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and 9.
On play action, May.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To throw is Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This time they stay on the ground. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Derrick Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And they'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Henry out of the pistol. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll get this to Flowers, left side.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23.
13 yards on the play. That's good for another Baltimore Raven.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lamar changing the look.
First carry now for Justice Hill. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime in trying to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's May. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the shotgun, May with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll throw with May. They'll swing this out to Henderson. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And now they'll shift things around. Douglas, the man in motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage is always the off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Diggs in motion right. They're going on 4th down. May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Henry up the middle. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson. A check down here for Henry. And he will have the Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the option right is Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Here's Jackson. Being chased out and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Going deep for Walker. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner, and a lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held it. Got the ball right back for them. So, nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
In motion, the tight end. Throwing here is May. Left side caught by Diggs. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Patriots.
To the air, May. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Now second down and a few inches.
From the gun to give to Henderson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
You're on the ball. Crazy. Crazy. Five. Crazy.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's fourth down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Fourth down, here's May. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Jackson to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He's got room to roam. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
Good catch and excellent creation of a big play downfield. And I can guarantee you this. That's not a play this defense has practiced against in the days leading up to this game.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Henry. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. This is first and 10. Play action. May.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Ravens, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.